Welcome back again, everyone. I'm Lynn Doyle. This is It's Your Call, and our topic today is the U.S. Census results. We are talking about what these results mean to you and what it means when it comes to the changing face of our nation's population. So if you have questions, comments, want to join in, have concerns, go ahead and email me at lynn@lynndoyle.net. Now, at the very top of the show, I asked you if you knew which ethnic group saw the most growth in the last 10 years. We're going to get the answer to that question right after we talk a little bit more about the aging and the family units in America. When we move into the ethnic groups, which population are we seeing rise in numbers the most?
At this point, I would say the Hispanic, because the Hispanic and the Asian, but Hispanic certainly is now, between that 2000 and 2010 period, they surpassed African Americans as the largest non-white subgroup, and they're now about 15% of the population.
So what does that mean from a public policy or a political perspective? Does it change the landscape?
Right now, not as much as you would think, because even though they're 15% of the population, they're only about 7% of the voting age population. A lot of them aren't citizens yet, and a lot of them aren't of voting age. So, and also they're concentrated, most of the Hispanics, in Texas and California and New York, and a lot of those states are already kind of set in terms of their electoral clout, which way they're going to go. Texas is kind of GOP. California already is going Democrat. So in the short run, I don't think it will have that much. It certainly isn't going to impact 2012 the way people think it would. In the long run, it could have significant effects, but certainly in serendipitous ways that people are not expecting.
Such as?
First of all, they're expecting that at this point, if you hear every analyst says that the Republicans have a Hispanic problem because of the immigration issue. But if you're looking to 2050, which that the USA article was projecting to, that's several generations, well, 2 generations from now. At that point, those people become homeowners, they become taxpayers, and they become small business owners. And that Hispanic group, I think, will vote their interests, how they perceive them within the social system at that point. And that could actually be positive for the Republicans, especially since a lot of Hispanic groups also are socially conservative.
Okay.
So
in your opinion, looking at these results from the 2010 census, looking ahead, knowing what we know, to 10 years from now or even 20 years from now, what will America's face look like?
Well, it's going to be more diverse, but it's not just going to be more diverse in terms of these categories, because I think categories like Hispanic and Black are going to be less meaningful. There's incredible diversity within these groups, and there's a great deal of cross-marriage among the groups. So what you're going to have is greater diversity in the individual, in the community, and community building is going to become more important because of less of the traditional sources of community cohesion. And we're going to have to think more about how we build more community cohesion in a community where everybody has multiple identities, multiple links, and no real set firm community they come from.
So we'll be more tolerant in the future than perhaps we've been in the past?
It could be more tolerant, it could be less. We could like each other more because we're all different, or we might trust each other less because we're more different. So a lot of it depends on the kind of leadership we have.
Okay, well, that will be a topic for another conversation. It seems like we started as a melting pot, and now looking to the future, we'll be even more of a melting pot, if that's possible, than we were when this country was founded.
And we were successful at each stage. I mean, this is just another incursion, another change.
Well, let's hope that we continue to be successful. This country needs some success going forward. Doctors, thank you very much for being with us. Dr. Glicksman, thank you for your perspective on this as well. And as I said, if you have comments and you want to share them with us or my guest, you can email me at lynn@lynndoyle.net. Until the next time, my thanks to my crew and to you for watching. I'm Lynn Doyle. This is It's Your Call on the Comcast Network.